Hello, everyone. Welcome. Well, it's Monday, but y'all gonna see this on Tuesday. So happy Transfer Tuesday. Today we're gonna be talking about how I plan on paying off my care credit because the goal was to get it done in September. We've been rocking since May trying to get this paid. So I think we're finally here getting the care credit paid off. And then we're also gonna allocate properly the money that we left in the buffer because girl, your girl has already been spending it like it's there. This is why I don't leave myself a large buffer because I know it's there. And therefore, I'm like, oh, I can just spend money. I've got money. No, know yourself. If you can't do something, don't let anybody talk you into it, period. So let's go ahead and do that as well. And I'm rude. So, hey, welcome to Journey Tourism and Wealth. My name is Tara. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. You know, you're the part of the what? Grateful gang, 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 grateful gang, 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 grateful gang, 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 grateful gang, 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 gang. And I'm doing laundry, so don't mind the towels in the back. Okay. If you're not a part of the Grateful Gang, we love to have you over here. It's free 99. Of course, you nothing, zip, zero, zero, nada. So hit that subscribe button. I'll wait. That's enough. Let's continue on. So let's go. Let's head over to our synchrony. As you can see over here already, we have a balance of $287.84. And it's due September 28th, a minimum payment of $30, but we're about to knock this out. So in our budget, I showed that we have, so this is also red. Don't let me forget to talk about this. This is supposed to be $70. We only put away, I think it was that $50. So we owe this $20. But that's not what we're here for. It kind of is, but just remind me. Should have done this live. Okay, so care credit, we have $103 in the budget already for it. So if we have $103, and then we no, I wish, come on, give me that 1036. We have $103, and then we also have some money in our killer bill fund. So let's go do that. Go find that as well. So in our Killer Bill fund, we have 170 something, I believe. Why would you be the very last? Okay, it's 176 at plus 176.11. So we currently have 279.11, and we need to pay 287.84. So we need $8.73. We already know, well, if you watched the last video, we have a $213.47 buffer, so we can definitely take from there. You all, thank you so much for everybody who commented that my $9.38 payment to Discover, I had it as $9.30. No, I paid $9.38 to Discover, but I had it as $9.37. So I have updated that. I heard you. Thank you very much to all who noticed, because a penny matters. Okay. So we have more than enough here to take from that. So we're going to have to remember that number being $8.74. Let me see if I can open up a little Word document, because really, all right. Hold on, y'all. Word didn't want me to be great, so we're going to use the notepad. So we have leftover of $8.73, because y'all know that my brain, we just don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. So what we're going to do is move all that money over into my main account that I pay things from. So the 103 is already accounted in here, and I'm going to move over the money from our Killer Bill fund into here. So Killer Bill fund, which has 176.11, we're transferring that into Tara's major keys, and then we're doing 176.11. And this is to pay off care credit. Y'all, I'm hype already. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Not only the button, but for real. Okay, let's focus. So we're moving 176.11 over from Killer Biz to Tara's major keys. So the money should have gone up in the account. Success. And it did. And did. So now we know that we have the 103 plus the killer bill money plus the extra from the balance buffer in here. So you're rude. I am trying to record. Please hold, y'all. Let me put this thing on vibrate. I gotta kind of pay attention to the phone because my best friend's doing something and I need to make sure I'm responding. So yeah. Okay. That's why I wasn't on vibrate in the first place. So let's go ahead and make our payment because we got the money. So we're going to go ahead and make that payment. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We got a one-time payment on 9/22 because we paying it now. And for the full statement balance or current balance from our Major Keys account, next. Then we just have our review. We're almost done. One-time payment, $287.84. Tara's Major Key, blah, 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 blah. Do not enroll me in nothing because you ain't going to see me again. Well, maybe next time I get into work. Confirmation. Woo, woo. We did. Wait a minute. Hey, hey. Wait a minute. Hey, hey. Wait a minute. Hey. Y'all see it's pay? Y'all see that? It's hey. Thank you, Lord. To God be the glory. Because what? Because who? Nobody but God, baby. Nobody could tell me that I could have paid, what is it? May, June, July, August, September. May, June, July, August. I have to do that again. 5 months. JESUS. 5 months to pay off this bill of what, over $1,000? Baby, I tell you, I don't even think I could ever save I would have told you I couldn't save $1,000, much less $1,200, much less pay this bill off in 5 months. Enough said. Enough said. So we've done it. Bye. Bye. Bye, Felicia. Bye. Okay, so that one is going to be doing, honey. We're done with it, honey. I don't know where my face went, but okay. We don't care. We don't care, bro. Okay, so let's go ahead and, where is my numbers? So let's go ahead and mark this as, we're not going to mark this as green because it hasn't completely come out of the account, but we are going to take the red away to say that we did it. Now let's move on. I feel like doing that Martin dance. If you know, you know. Okay. Okay. All right. Calm, Tara. Calm down. Calm down, girl. Okay. So now let's talk about our buffer and what we want to do with that. Because look at here, y'all. Already, do y'all see it? Can you see it? Oh, I got money. So I need some money. Oh no, that's the money I just moved. So $8.72. I've already spent at the gas station. Why? Huh? So I need to add that now because I just spent $8. Spent, Tara. And what I say? That's a lot of 8 somethings happening. $8.72 gas station run. And that's next for all y'all are new here. That's what the Ally card is for. Not the money in your buffer, sis. Okay, so let's talk about what we got to do right now. We have a buffer of 200 and had a buffer of, why are you in my way? I'm afraid to move this too far because last time it messed up my video. 213.47. We know that we just spent $2. I'm not huge. $8.73 towards that care credit bill because that was what we needed left over. So we're down to 204.74. I also just spent $8.72 at the gas station. So $196.02. That is what we really have left to allocate. Okay. Now, we also have here what I marked in red. I remembered. See, I remembered. I did not allocate. I looked at my month ahead fund and I was like, that month ahead fund is supposed to say $480. And that month ahead says $462. I said something ain't right. So this self-care was supposed to be 70, but instead it's 50. So I owe month ahead $20. So we're going to subtract $20 out of that for month ahead. And I'm going to go ahead and move that money now. Meow. So we're going to transfer over from my major keys to our month ahead fund, $20 because we shorted self-care. Boom. This is why you really got to review your stuff sometimes. As major keys, transfer Success. Money should go down. Great. Not great, but great. I have a whole bunch of scribble here. If you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. Just make sure I'm on track because I had to really think about this. Now we're down to 176.02. The next thing I want to do is put away 220 what? $20 for my niece's birthday, which is literally tomorrow. I already have $20 saved in her $40 saved in recent rating, but 20 is for her and 20 is for her sister. I want to add another 20 for her birthday to make it $40. My sister has their account set up where you can put money towards their education or whatever else. So I want to take $20 and move that over to their account. So I'm going from Tara's Major Keys to, I think it's under Raiden's name because she was first. So Raiden and Reese, and they already have 40 like I was telling you. But I'm going to move 20 over, and so that tomorrow I can move a full 40 over. I really could move 50 because Reese don't care. She about one. but but still, I might do 40 or 50, but I want to do this for Raiden's birthday. I got to get my sister to send me that code thing again. So transfer, boom, success. We're done. Money should go down again. Good. We're heading in the right direction. The next thing I have written is $30 to go to groceries, because since I have just, groceries are just, we ain't gonna talk about it. Let's just do $30 groceries. If you are living in today's age, you understand why. So groceries is actually over in Ally. So what I'm going to do is transfer over. I'm not transferring anything. I'm Zelling. Yes, leave. So we're going to Zelle over. Don't act crazy. Okay. To myself, $30 for any groceries for the rest of the month. Okay. Because I think I spent almost $90 on groceries this last weekend. Yeah, I understand. Seeing the money. Success. I sent $30 for groceries over to Ally. When I do the tracking, we'll handle that. Okay, so we're down to 126.02. I believe that money went down again because these are instant. The next thing we're gonna do is GoFundMe. Let's head over to GoFundMe. You gonna fund me? No, just kidding. So we have transactions over here. Can we look at this? Look at this. No, that's look at this Craftsy 123. I had gotten like a free Craftsy subscription. Y'all, I looked at that thing probably like 2 times, and then boom, it's been a year, I guess, $123. I said, I don't want that. I don't want that. So I did contact them already, honey. The refund is on the way. Cause no, okay. So don't even look at that. Don't even look at it. But we're here for GoFundMe. I gotta subtract $21 because somebody's brother at work is having issues with like cardiac, and he runs his own business and he can't work because he may need a heart transplant, and it's just dire. And before I saw it, it came out like a week ago, like 11 days ago. And I was just like, Lord, I don't have money to give to anything. I will pray for him. But I got a raise, y'all. So in that case, we gonna give some money. It's not a lot, but it's something. So thank you, Lord. So we took the $21 from there. Basically, when that clears, I will pay it out of the money that's sitting in my account. Okay. Now we see Vivint came out, but I already scheduled that payment. This $1.07, they got me. They got me, right? They got me because this right here I thought it was a free book, but it ended up being $1.07. Why? It was like 99 cents plus some taxes. I didn't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Don't want to talk about it. And then this 1079. Now these haven't cleared yet. This 1079 is, what is this? Some markers or something? I guess I can pay for that out of here too. So minus 107 minus 1079. So we're down to 93.16. So that'll, whatever's in that account will take care of these. The $1.60 is for medication. Girl, they gave your girl some high-tech drugs, and I hate taking medicine, but I haven't had to take it yet. I've been really trying to watch what I've been eating. And $1.60, that'll come out of health. So we're not going to worry about it. What we need to worry about is the stuff down here. Canva gave me a free subscription for a month. They didn't know they even had my credit card information, child, and they billed me for a month. However, I'm going to keep this one because I have been enjoying having Canva. I don't know if I'm going to keep it, sign up for the year or what, but since this, I've been using it, I'm going to at least keep it for September. So let's do the $15 out of there. And then the last thing I want to cover over here is this $23.74. If you saw my short, you know that I was trying to kill the spiders in my yard. Okay. And so that is what that costs. $23.74. And I'm almost done with it. Are you kidding me? Look how fast money goes. All right. So we have $54.42. And then the last thing I wanted to do with this money is I wanted to put how much? $30. What am I going to do? 30. I'm going to put $30.42 into what's that thing called? That their thing? All the things. Because I was looking at all my accounts and things have money that should have money, but then I was like, oh, how did all the things have no money? Where's so you got $5. Yikes. So I'm gonna put, which is, and all the things is kind of like if I felt like getting something really quickly or it doesn't fit into any of the categories I already have, I'll just pull it out of all the things. And clearly it's been hit up. So I just want to replenish it. So I'm gonna put for all the things the $30.42 just to give it a little extra. And it hasn't been getting anything because of we've been paying the care credit. So and yes, I could do an emergency fund, but right now I'm just trying to cover all the other little expenses and my niece's birthday and all of that. I definitely will be for October looking more into like what we're going to do with the extra money once I see what 2 full checks look like. So October is going to be kind of like what do we got extra here? What do we got extra here? I'm going to assume or budget what I think we're going to get and then try to allocate those out to other little funds. But for now, with this extra money, I'm just trying to get rid of anything I would have on the credit card or so on and so forth. Okay. I hope that all makes sense. So all the things are getting 30, 34. Let's see. We're just going to beef up all the things real quick. 30, 42. So the money should go down a little bit. Success. Excuse me. Perfect. And now we have $24 and I'm okay with $24 being the buffer. So let's just take a look at all the things that we just did and make sure and see where we can update our account over here. So self-care. So first I'm going to take this money out of here and make this 0 because I want it to end up saying $24 like when I'm done so that I know we are in a good spot. My glasses broke, y'all. Look at it. Look at this. It just literally fell. Look at this. You all see this? First of all, it's been taped on. Now it's just hanging on for dear life. I needed to see, so whatever. Okay, so let's keep going and hope the glasses stays on. Sorry, there's a little knot in front of me. Okay, really? Okay, focus here. So we're trying to get this down to $24 because that's what I think my buffer is. This is probably closed now. Yeah, I'm still here. $287.84. $287.84. So we're gonna update our payment for care credit to say $287.84 because that's what we did pay. And then we're going to update, but we also need to make sure that we said we added in or transferred over 176.11 from 176.11 came from Kill Bill Fund, right? So we want to make rude. Make sure we're offsetting that. It's a lot of transferring happening. Okay. And then we said that, what do we withdraw $20 for? Okay, so we moved $20, more $20 over to the month ahead, which was originally red. So I could delete this line and reset this line, and we're gonna make it the 40 that it should have been, because that's what it should have been. Then we moved $30 over to Ally for extra groceries. Technically not this forward grocery. Not 300. Come on, 300. I'd love to send 300. Hey. But let me leave a note, because y'all know how my mind works. 200 October groceries, variables, and then 30 for this month's September overage, because I'm sure we went over in some way. Okay. And then we've got, what's this from? My niece Pooh's birthday. Raiden and Reese can go under, because I don't think they have anything right here. We're going to put them under 20, under other. And that's going to be rude. What the heck? Not recent. Y'all, this was not supposed to be this long, boo. And I can't apostrophe or whatever I'm supposed to be doing. Ay, Dios mío. I really should have marked these in green, because they technically did happen. Hold on, y'all. Okay, and so then we have 3042. That went to all the things to beef that up. That should be green. Then we should have something. So the only other thing that still says 104, so we know we're not at our $24 where we should be. So that means we need to add up my little note, because we need to get to 24. Me not forget. Okay, so we need to just add up everything that I said I was going to pay over here. So the dollar, no, I was going to pay 160 out of healthcare. So 1079 plus 107 plus the GoFundMe of $21 plus the $15 for the Canva plus the $23.74 for the bug spray. So $71.60 is supposed to go to the credit card. Come on, credit card. Okay, that's the Quicksilver. $71.60. $71.60. That's not going to be marked green because we haven't made the payments yet. Why am I off? Anyone? Anyone want to tell me why I'm off? Let's see what I'm off by. Oh, duh. And then also, I spent $8 and some change on the snacks, right? Yep. This might be why I'm off. So we have $8.72 on snacks. What you'll come, I will just add that to other. Plus 872. There we are. There it is. $24. So $24 in the balance buffer. We're gonna leave that as 24 right here. Zero, back to our zero-based budget. We basically just budgeted all over again, y'all. But this is how I keep track of things. So I know that I'm about to make a payment to my Quicksilver for all those things, because the money is sitting in the account. I'm gonna pay all those things off. Probably gonna do it right when I get off this here. And I know that everything will be paid still with a $24 buffer, which is, we are going to try very hard not to touch. So yeah, guys, we did it. I'm not sorry. There's nothing I could do that this was this long, but we did pay off our credit card. Who's celebrating with me? Hit me with like the little red dance emoji. Okay, I'm done. Not really, because when I get off of here, I might do a little praise dance in the back. But I'm so excited. That is done. Finished. Finito. On to the next. But probably gonna be glasses, because y'all really? Anyways. Oh, I gotta stop saying anyway. That's annoying me. However, we're done. We did what we said we're gonna do. Okay, we allocated out our big old buffer and we also paid it off our care credit. So let me know how you're doing with paying down some of your debts and how much of a buffer do you leave in your account if you leave one. Because even though you're doing a zero-based budget, you should still leave somewhat a buffer if you can. Because y'all seen where we was negative and we just you just couldn't. I like the number that's left 2550. Okay, anyway, guys, thanks so stop that. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Remember, in order to be great, you got to be grateful, and I'm super duper grateful for you. Have a wonderful, blessed day, and I love you. Mean it. Bye. Make sure if you see me make a mistake, and let me know in the comments like y'all be doing, because y'all be watching, and I appreciate it. Bye.